Hey guys, Psychic Pictures here. To start things off, if any of you don't like the thought of different monster girls being naked and prancing around all over the place, leave now, because that's the entire gimmick of this anime. With that said, let's review Monster Musume Everyday Life with Monster Girls. Just going by the anime, I have no idea what this is about. The story really takes the sidelines to show as many boobs as possible. I've seen both the sub and dub versions of this anime, and to be honest, the dub seems to want to make this anime as tame as possible. Almost none of the sex talk is in the dub, and the sub wants to make everything as sexual as possible, with barely missing hentai territory. Sorry, got sidetracked. Let's talk about what the story is. 3 years ago, the half monsters and humans made a treaty where the half monsters can roam free as long as they're with their host family, which are the humans that take care of the half human monsters while they are in Japan. Kimihito is a human that gets suckered into this situation by a person that is horrible at her job and meets the Lamia Mia. Now, the story disappears for a while since the humans and half monsters are idiots, and with the new treaty, with the new law, because they can't harm each other even in situations where the half human monsters are committing crimes. I hate this government in this anime because they made one law. Half-human monsters need to stay with their host family at all times, and that half-human monsters can't harm humans and vice versa, no matter what. That's it. This is the dumbest thing ever, and these laws are consistently broken throughout the anime, and it drives me nuts. Throughout the anime, I was either thinking, do we really need boobs in this scene? Or, oh, the characters could have gone to jail for that. This story is a mess, and it is almost never spoken of again. All of this is introduced in episode 1 and is nullified in episode 2 by a mile. I think the creators of this anime just wanted to see anime boobs and nothing else. If you want to watch anime boobs, watch a hentai. They have almost no story, and the sex scenes don't distract from anything. It's hard for me to like characters in this anime since most of them are either not interesting or are just walking, talking boobs. I do have one favorite character hands down, and that would be Kimihito himself. He's really relatable, really smart, and pretty much deals with whatever life throws at him. The thing that sets him apart from every character in this anime is how big of a heart he has. I feel that he generally cares for every monster girl, and not just the ones that live under his roof. His caring is what sets him apart, and that is his defining feature. Everything that happens to him is a result of him trying to be a peacemaker with the monsters and humans. An example is in the first episode where instead of Mia beating up some jerks that are laughing at her and have her get deported for it, Kimihito steps in and beats them up before Mia gets deported for harming a human. Like I previously said, Kimihito has guts and is a very kind character to everyone he meets, and that is different. Another great character in this anime is a centaur named Saria. She is a character that is fixated on the honor of her centaur race and swears her loyalty to Kimihito after he saves her from a crow. What sets her apart from the other monster girls is her loyalty to Kimihito and the honor she lives up to. She tries to not let her feelings get in the way, but is challenged by everything around her. I love her character and the fact that she wants to be an honorable knight, but her feelings keep getting in the way. This is a great characterization of Saria, but I think they could have done more with it. Even though I sung high praise about Kimihito and Saria, the rest of the cast are either okay, uninteresting, or really bad. The highlight of these characters is hands down Miss Smith. Sure, she's an agent working for the government. Sure, she put together a monster team together to ensure justice for all non-human monsters, for the half-human monsters. Sure, she made rooms for all the monster girls staying with Kimihito. But goodness, did they have to make this character so bad. I hate Miss Smith. She is annoying, she's immature, she's a mooch, she's lazy, and loves to let other people deal with her problems. An example of this is when Kimihito gets sick in the anime, she ditches the monster team she put together to sleep in Kimihito's house and uses his sickness as an excuse. Oh my goodness, I hate this character. She is so bad and so lousy that I can't help but hate her. Another character that makes me mad is Mia herself. Want to know her character? She wants to have sex with Kimihito and have him all to herself. That's it. No, I'm not kidding. From the beginning of the anime, she does nothing but have arguments with the other monster girls about Kimihito, try to seduce Kimihito, and ends up causing harm to everyone and everything around her. She's whiny, she's annoying, and she's all around just bad. Also, she is the main monster girl, but overall, she is a walking pair of boobs, and that is that. The environment in this anime is actually really nice. It essentially is a modern-day Japan with monster girls, and you feel the monster girls are not supposed to be there, which is what you should feel. It gives the sense that you are in Japan, and it comes across quite nicely. I also love the character designs. Goodness, where do I begin with this? I feel that this is one of the nicest looking anime I've ever seen when I look at these designs. They are that good. Every scale can be seen on Mia, every feather can be seen on Poppy, and there are lots of other details on the other characters that I really like. The art is so beautiful, but it pains me to see them in this anime because they could have been made in this anime. They could have made this anime so much better. Now for the bad stuff. I don't like the character cast, as I've said earlier. Each character could be seen as having one point in their personality, and that's that. They try to make them into a character with one point, but that doesn't work, and they don't develop either. Each character feels like the same character as their debut character. As I said, this anime could have been a lot better, and the character cast is a big issue I have with this anime. No one seems to care what happens to anyone as long as Kimihito is alive. I also don't like the character interactions. This is another big issue with this anime. All the characters do is bicker with each other, and it is all noise most of the time. They don't develop the characters, they don't have good interactions, and they just yell most of the time. Want to know my favorite episode? Episode 1. Why? Because no one is yelling at anyone most of the time, and you actually feel a relationship with Kimihito and Mia. Yes, Mia is tolerable in this episode, and it actually should have only been these two, because there is lots going on, and the love Mia feels is not good, but it could have been better with time, which this anime really lacked. I'm also not a fan of the fan service moments in this anime. They come out of nowhere, they're incredibly distracting, and occur while fighting happens. I hate fan service and fight scenes because it distracts so much that I can't enjoy the fight scenes. The creators were also not subtle with the fan service, because it comes out of nowhere and it has no purpose to the already lacking plot. What did I think of this anime? Well, the art and environment are good, but the rest falls really flat, and I can't like it in a good way. This anime is for people that want to or like seeing boobs. Nothing else is important in this anime. Yes, I like boobs, and I like seeing them when they don't distract from the plot, especially if it is used for comedy. But this anime really needed to take the scenes out and focus more on the plot, a lot more than it did. If you ask me straight up what the plot of Monster Musume is, I would most likely say this. It's got sexy monster girls, and they show naked a lot. That's it. To have an anime that is next to no plot isn't a good thing. I have high standards for anime. I have high standards that anime will at least have a good plot. But this anime has almost none to focus on, and it drives me nuts. Do I recommend this anime? Yeah, that was kind of a stupid question, wasn't it? I don't recommend this anime at all. The characters are crap, the story is almost non-existent, and the fan service takes over the show in a really bad way. I can't recommend this to anyone that watches ecchi anime and wants a good anime to watch. This anime is nothing good, and I'm surprised that it has a following at all. This has been Psychic Pictures, and I'll see you guys next time.